So what we're looking at today now is Asyuddha, Khadga Yuddha, which is the traditional Sanatan Shastarvidiya swordmanship. We have over 15 styles of swordsmanship in Shastarvidya. Let's start with the very basic. And the very basic one is known as Gurur-e-Yuddhan. Garuda, which is well known in the pentaslat world, so, was the mythological, part divine, bird-like mount of Lord Vishnu. So this particular fighting style imitates birds. So with this style, it's specifically used for skirmishing. So in Sanatan Shastarvidiya, sword styles are divided into those which are used for skirmishing, those which are used for battle formations, those which are used for actual duels, and then there's those which are basically versatile, can be used for dueling, skirmishing, battle formations, and fighting in tight spaces, indoors, etc. So on. So there's different styles. Again, different terrains also make slight adjustments to your footwork, etc. Fighting in swamps is different to fighting in the mountain range, etc. So on. For Garuda style, we use this type of sword. This sword is a lot different to what I carry here. This is for advanced swordsmanship. Very light, very versatile. It basically just dances in your hand. Very light. These are much more heavier. And for the style that we require this for, this is ideal. So different types of swords for different purposes are used as well. The shields itself are not just they're mainly for protecting against projectiles thrown at faces and so on. They're not actually for blocking sword blows, etc. and so on directly. And also, what we have here are bludgeoning instruments. A punch between the eyes, smack to the head, you can crack the heads off. So we have bludgeoning instruments, we have a sword in one hand. If required, we can also get base kabjis, which is a dagger, which is held here. So we have now a combination of a dagger, a bludgeoning instrument, sword, a shield, and we have this sword here. So we look at one opponent here. So the opponent is there. When we engage the opponent, we're not going to engage sword and sword under any circumstance. This is never going to happen. Never going to happen. Never, ever going to happen. We're going to get into correct positioning first. We will, as we go in now from here, the Garuda will use the tip of the sword like a beak. As we're engaging the opponent, he'll move in. See that's pinned the hand. So if he's going, the bigger the strike he gives, the worse it is for him. That's there now. This is inside arm there. Hitting the eye shoot there. This is between the eyes. So that shield comes out here. We have this here. Now you can see it's a heavy cut right through it. Sword skill lies in outmaneuvering your opponent, taking a superior tactical positioning, and then cutting them down. That's the same as unarmed combat basically. So we have here now. He comes engaging. I'm moving here. See that? He's doing this. I'll come in here. The question is the opponent being compliant? The answer is no. You can ask him, is he being compliant? See, what can he do? Can he come, people say, does he come in charging in, wielding his sword and so on? He tries any kind of charging in, wielding his, I'm just, watch. I just cut angles. Like here, this sword can cut upwards as well. This is coming in here. This will go into his arms. Anywhere he comes in, I'm over there. That's how it is. I'll hit, I'll pin him here, and then strike him. The question is, why can't he charge in just swinging shots? You can ask him, he'll explain why he can't in.
As I line up a shot, and when my arm bends, at that point I see my target, I think I can hit my target, but at the very last moment the target moves, by which point I can't retrieve the strike that I've already given.
So that's what it is, it's misalignment, so coming in. Now, as he comes in, I come in, I'm misaligned. So here, now this is, see what I'm doing here now, like you say, that's coming over the top. But look where it's coming, look where the point is not at my face, it's over. And what I've done here, I lifted this. And before he can come in, I'll draw back out. I'll take his head. I must point out, these are not choreographed movements, but these swords are razor sharp. We are training with razor sharp weapons and so on. Don't think in terms of physical speed. Think in terms of mental speed when you're dealing with swordsmanship. Do not deal with what you visibly see, is what is invisible. For instance, as he takes a strike, I miss a line. See that? It doesn't look much. But I've already spilled my center of gravity, and as he comes into it, I'll be there ready. I'll pluck out his carotid, jugular, carotid, and take him out. What we don't have is, if you look at the footwork, there's none of this going backwards and forwards and smacking and so on. All the footwork with Garuda is we're entering with a tip. As we get more advanced, the more advanced sword styles, we enter close quarters. For instance, if I change to now the Nandi style of swordsmanship, he's still the same, with this type of sword. Looks like a bent handle, but it's not there. And now, instead of coming with a tip like this, I'll be coming much more deeper. The idea is that he's pinned my hand. As he does it, I do this. Now I draw him on further now. Now here he wants to come in here, I draw him further. I go that way. So the sword hand is cut there, heart, pin there, there. If I need to, I can smash right through there. So the Garuda style now was leading with the tip. And now we'll left the tip and he's coming with this hand. He has to get in deep. He'll explain what's the difference between Garuda and Nandi.
As I give the strike, to fulfill the strike, get particularly the point onto his hand or to his throat, wherever I'm going, I have to take an extra half step, which I naturally wouldn't want to take, and that overstretches me, at which point it becomes more difficult to come back out.
So here comes in, move across. It's like this is here now. I've done this. I've pushed through it. That can't really sweep from my legs. But what I'm going to do now here is, I'm going to come. I'm not going to put the sword here and go that way. He can see that. That's in his vision. So I'll come here. So in other words, I deliberately keep it above his vision, which then will take top of his head off. Mentality. I'm constant with that as well. Right away. I can hit the inside of the wrist, take that wrist out, and now I'm going. Watch Nandi again. I'm coming in, and I'll be decapitating, and so on. And then stabbing. If I couldn't, if it was too much armor and chainmail on, I was pinning his body down, and then going through a dagger, which is armor and chainmail piercing, then smashing through this. I can go into a different style. If I was in a train where there's the feet sunk into the ground because of swampy water and so on, land of 5 rivers, the Punjab where we come from, we have a lot of water. So as a consequence, in that particular style, I can do that. So just to demonstrate, I'll do it without any shield. Now that style, now he has to counter with Nandi. That's that. So Nidar Singh, in water, he opens up. This opening up now is drawing him in a lot deeper as he comes in. See this here now is just moving through here. This is, as it comes in here, this is coming through here. That's there now. That is now coming in. Moving through. Snap right through. There. The water there, drowning at the same time as well. So we're looking at now a style which is open. And if it's water, I'll splash the water into the eye. That has to be taken. So a lot of things are taken into consideration. Put my hands in the way of my face to prevent his water splashing and so on. And from here, you can start manipulating here. Watch, he comes in to stab here. We will dance the tip here onto his blade. So rather than going, oh, you go here. As that comes in, we know that's going to come in. So that's there now. Now we're using this. There. This allows us sword positioning. Once you take that superior tactical position and maintain it, you can slow the fight down in physical terms much as you want. Because you're taking positioning. Speed is only for, that's immature fighters. So slow down. So from here, so watch, it's here, I'm coming. See that this is deep. Okay, he'll tell you what he feels like.
Yeah. I think I've got it. One more.
He thinks he's got it now, as he does the one more there. So that's coming through. As he thrusts it, that's what I want. This arm here, you say if for some reason I missed or I was for compassion at the wrong time, like for my cousin or something like that, he goes for the arm here, I'll move this way. Disembowel. chainmail I'll lift up and go through. A lot of, you can't just hit the body with chainmail armour on. You have to pick past the armour and chainmail and so on. Traditionally, Nidar Singh is ideal for weapons like kata, so on. So mentality here. Here, you see this is coming through now. Here, this one is already, like this one here now is going through now. This is now going to hit temple here. This is going to hit the rib cage here. Mentality. This is going to manipulate him here. And I'm deliberately, so you can't swipe that. If he goes to swipe with that, I just, there. You take into account everything they're doing. That's it.